2018 Hyundai Sonata 2.0T. Your consumer tastes may be shifting from cars to crossovers these days, but 2018 is proving to be a watershed year for the mid-size family sedan, starting with all new, vastly improved versions of the two top sellers. The Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord. Hyundai also is bringing a refreshed version of its 7th generation Sonata, tested here in its most powerful and luxurious 2.0T limited form. Highs: more expressive styling, roomy backseat and trunk, pleasant ride. Lows: still not quick, longish braking distance. With its fresh styling and sundry improvements inside, as well as a new 8-speed automatic transmission for its most powerful engine, the turbocharged 2.0-litre inline-4. The Sonata strikes many a nice note, but it's still a beat behind the class leaders, less because of any particular flaw than the sheer fact that the Accord and the Camry and the Mazda 6, among others, also keep jazzing up their tunes. More than a nose job. When the current generation Sonata launched for 2015, its styling was largely received with a collective meh. To be fair, the swoopy 6th generation Sonata was a tough act to follow, but whereas that model evoked the Mercedes-Benz CLS to great effect, the 2015 model's creased sheet metal and angular graphic elements appeared staid and emotionless. For the 2018 model's mid-cycle update, Hyundai has added some drama back to the Sonata's design without going overboard. The most notable change is up front, where a protuberant hexagonal grille now consumes the lion's share of the real estate. The 2.0T Limited gets the sport trim's more aggressive front and rear fascias, and adds slick new LED headlamps and tail lamps. The triangular outboard air intakes contain vertical strips of LED running lights that are nifty bits of design themselves. The Sonata also sports a chiseled new hood and resculpted front fenders. Out back is a smooth new trunk lid and a broad, flat new bumper. The other major body panels are not new, but the considerable changes at each end make the whole car look as if it is. Especially with the dark gloss treatment applied to the mesh grille, body trim, and 18-inch wheels of sport and limited models with the 2.0-litre engine. Brighter in front, darker in back. Less apparent but significant nonetheless are the Sonata's cabin refinements, which were on full display in this range-topping trim level. First, call us old school, but we like the ease of operation of sensibly laid out buttons and knobs, as in this Hyundai, which now look more sophisticated with some silver finishes. The Limited's touchscreen has grown from 7.0 to 8.0 inches, with the surrounding air vents on either side growing larger in turn. Silver 3D tech trim on the doors and dashboard, a flat-bottom steering wheel, blue piping and contrast stitching, and aluminum trimmed pedals go some way toward justifying this model's $33,335 starting price, which is 50% higher than that of a base Sonata. However, Hyundai's rife use of hard plastics, particularly in less obvious areas, such as inside the glove box and the center console armrest, means no one will mistake the Sonata Limited for a Lexus ES 350. In the rear, occupants have lots of spread-out room while sitting on the comfortable, leather-upholstered bench seat, but they are surrounded by blackness. Black hard plastic front seat backs, black door panels, black carpeting, and a black headliner, with but a small patch of the aforementioned silver trim to relieve the gloom. Not helping matters is the replacement of the panoramic sunroof that was standard on last year's 2.0T Limited with a front row only sunroof. And at night, the rear dome light's yellowish incandescent glow clashes with the cool white LEDs used up front. Performance. Some good news, some bad news. The turbo 2.0-litre 4 makes the same 245 horsepower and 260 pounds-foot of torque as before, but acceleration improves slightly with the new 8-speed automatic. Our test car hit 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds, nearly half a second quicker than a 2016 2.0T Sport model. But it still doesn't beat the 6.7-second time of the 2015 Sonata Eco model, which uses a 178 horsepower 1.6-litre turbo 4. It's also way off the current high water mark of 5.5 seconds for four-cylinder family sedans, set by the 2018 Accord with its 252 horsepower turbo 2.0-litre and 10-speed automatic. And despite the transmission's wider ratio spread, the 2018 model saw no improvement in fuel economy, earning the same 23 mpg city and 32 mpg highway EPA ratings. We averaged 22 mpg overall versus 23 mpg with the previous car. The numerous chassis tweaks can be credited with raising the handling limits without ruining the Sonata's pleasant ride. That's more good news. The Sonata still steers with precision, but now grips dramatically better than before, registering 0.88 grams at the skidpad compared with 0.82 grams for the 2016 model. The bad news is that its braking distance of 173 feet from 70 miles per hour was 6 feet longer than before and is on the long side for the segment.